everyone, Garrock121 here. This is the time-lapse portion of my Rome Mega campaign. As you can see, you can literally see everything here at the bottom. There's not much going on. I'm in Discord. I got myself deaf in there. I got Spotify up because I was listening to music and things like that while I was editing, or while I was creating the videos for the Vicky 3 portion. This is the Vicky 3 time-lapse. Now, it only goes back to January of 1836, as we can see here, and everywhere else. But we know the game started in like 1822. So all of this is a little changed in some way, shape, or form. This is the current leader of the Roman Empire in 1936. Or 1935, 1936, whatever you want to call it, of when we start Hoi 4, Hearts of Iron 4. John Hodgson the First. Honestly, he looks a lot like a buddy of mine, so it's very weird seeing that. But yeah, this is everything that's happened. This is the history of all of it. This is our population. Our population increased, then it went back down, then it slowly increased again. These are periods of warfare that really started happening where our population just increased a lot. Our prestige was the same way. We had a lot of prestige, then we went down to prestige. This is probably during the time frame of when I lost, not necessarily lost wars, but like a lot of things happened, and then I started regaining it and started fluctuating once again, and then keeping myself at the top near the end once again. Standard of living, I managed to keep it pretty steady for a while at several points, as we can see right here, until here where I actually managed to like bump it up like it was nothing. It was always near the end, because I'm still trying to learn Vicky. It's very weird trying to do it. And then this is the gross domestic product, my GDP. So I was still the highest even during this time. Well, I was somewhat the highest during this time frame, which allowed me to go all the way up, and then I just started increasing it once I started building certain things, and increasing. I think I eventually started getting closer and closer to becoming #1, but I know I never broke it. We're still an absolute monarchy, which will be quote-unquote fascism, in Hoi. Obviously, we're still Hellenic. We still got that. We still have a lot of farmland too, so it's not really much. This is our current religious population. So 100 million people are Hellenic in nature. I don't know what these other ones are because it's too small. We got some Sunnis, and we got the other Hellenic natures, which was the old Hellenic style instead of what I currently have. Political strength of these populace, of these religious purposes. These are the population centers, so we had 43.5 million people of the Gallic nature of the culture. I don't know how many of these are like full-on Romans. I think the Northern Italian ones would be it, or it is Gallic. I have no, there is actual Roman ones. So it's the Dark Blue. So right there are the actual Romans. We had about 30.2 million people of political strength, which means we probably had less than or as that much here. So we lost a lot of our quote-unquote Roman culture, even though we are still Roman in nature. And then these are the peasants and laborers and machinists, and of like their population sizes, and then their political strength, what exactly each one was like. As you can see, peasants were primary one. No surprise there. They're usually the #1 strength of everything. But over the course of this time, we had many things go on. We had several wars. We had several wars going on at several different points in time. Right now, when I get in the Hoi 4 with after this time lapse, I'll still be at war. Pardon me, I'm tired. I'll still be at war with the Swedish rebels that were up there in the north, the Swedish reactionary revolt. So I'll need to kill them before I think about moving to the western territories of like Cuba, Granada La Plata, and United Synods, because I'm at war with those three. And then I'm also at war with like 3 tiny nations in Asia also. They're not officially part of a coalition, but I have unceremoniously dubbed them the Iron Coalition because of what they are. And we're gonna go through there. My objective, because I had to test it, but with the new DLC that's been coming out at the time of this video in March, in about 2 days at the point of this, March 4th, so it's March 2nd right now, at the time of me making this video, it will be, I'll have to reconvert the save so I can have this, I guess the same mechanics and graphics and things like that of items that are within that game. are within that DLC, because I already got it. I don't need to worry about it, but doing that would be kind of nice. It will also make it easier for me to just keep it going. Getting many of those things will just be very simple, actually. And I'm hoping eventually, I know they're supposed to be making like a story-driven generation thing for their whatchamacallit, for the converter for everything, and I'm really excited for when they get that done, because that'll be so cool to have, like, oh, you gotta reclaim these territories or something like that, instead of the generic focus tree that's in the game, because that's what I'm stuck with right now, and I'm hoping that soon they do come out with it. Who knows? Well, I'll figure it out eventually, but yeah. Thank you guys all for watching this. I know the Victoria 3 videos are my shortest portion of this, mostly because Victoria 3 is mostly economically built stuff. It was literally just building up the economy, basically preparing for Hoi again. Researching technology, seeing what I could get, what ships and things I can build. Like, maybe that's what I should focus on, was more of a naval capacity, so I could build an actual full-on good enough fleet, because when I went into Hoi to test it out to make sure it worked, I played it for about a year within game. Didn't really do much of anything, but I played within it for a year. I had 120 destroyers alone. I had like over 190 ships, almost 200 ships. I could have literally overpowered everyone, but the only downside is they can't really go anywhere. And I'm using other mods and stuff to play around with it, to get myself tech all the way into the 1960s and so forth. And then eventually I'll get into Stellaris, which I know by this point in time you guys may have already said, oh, yes, live stream Stellaris, or something like that. Reiterate it here so I can make sure, so that I am still keeping with the time. Because I won't stream it till after the Hoi videos come out, and after the other AI-generated songs, which I hope you guys are enjoying by now. A lot of them are pretty cool and really good in my opinion. A couple are kind of, it could have been better, but they're pretty cool. I enjoy them. I listen to them all the time, actually. I've even started, if you guys don't know, I've been posting them now on TikTok, if you haven't seen that, and I'll be actually posting practically all of them by the time all of these are already on TikTok, so people can actually see them and react to them, and maybe I can actually live stream on there and gain myself more followers there and see what can happen there. But yeah, that's really about it. I hope you guys all enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed this mega campaign series. I know it's a bit weird. I've gotten between 50 and 6 and 150 usually views per week, if I get lucky like that, which is very good in my opinion. Also, by this point in time, I have 159, maybe even more by the time this video comes out, hopefully, subscribers, and I want to thank you guys all for that. It's taken me a long time to get over 150, and I'm still going to try and go over that and keep growing as much as I can. I don't necessarily feel like I'm doing as much as I would like for this, but I believe I'm doing enough, hopefully, and that things can actually go well in my favor. That's really about it. Oh, sorry again. But yeah, I'm close. I want to get to 200 subscribers if I can, because right now I'm setting a goal of just reaching like 50 per, so 200's next, 250, 300, so on and so forth. I'm building myself up slowly. So thank you guys all for watching this. I hope an amazing time as much as I have. Have fun, play games, think of a new strategy quickly, and I'll see you all later.